Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. Bust through behind his pad. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's going to pass. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. He uncorks one deep. And it's in there for a touchdown. Lining up to add another.
Number 1.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They move the tight end all over. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. He wants to throw here on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First down here for the offense. They're gonna throw it to start the drive. He lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Back open in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Off the RPO, complete. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Pulls and fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Another first down.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. DB's right up on the receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
Caught over the middle, it's Bell. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Holds it in on the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Coming after it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Line just back in the middle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the tight end. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Tosses it back. Going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. All the way in for the touchdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. He's right on target.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Steps away to find some room. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. He didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try to pick up the first. Briggs attack. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. And that pass is intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch. Offense, quick tempo.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Offense in an empty set. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds his man, and they convert. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time.
He caught it. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Going up top on first down. Fires left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Comes out throwing on first down. And he's got it in the end zone. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Going for the big play. He's got it. Into their happy place for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And here comes the punt team. Wants to bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Puck looking deep. Catch inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To throw, it's O'Neal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.